Hey everybody, it's Emily the Crazy Worm Lady. I am here today with the VermiBag Max for an update. We've only had this going a few weeks now, but it had gotten off to a good start, so I'm hoping it's continuing to do so. This has red wigglers and European night crawlers in it. And I'm going to put my light in here so we can see. And I noticed right away the top is really dry. But that's kind of typical with the VermiBag. The VermiBag dries out a little bit quicker than some of the other systems. But very interesting. This is a lot of night crawlers actually. Usually the reds are the ones really in on the action, but these are mostly night crawlers. I'm trying to decide what this was. Looks like maybe an apple, one of the apples that we had. But it looks like whatever we fed is mostly gone. It's a full handful of worms, and it's actually around a carrot. If you remember, we put kimchi, we put rice in here, things that people are sometimes very wary of. But as you can tell, it doesn't seem to be bothering these guys at all. Oh my gosh, there's a big pocket of them down here too. Oh, I see some mold down here. I don't know what that's from. Probably dried out a bit over here, so something got a bit moldy. Probably the coffee grounds, actually, now that I think about it. But this European nightcrawler looks great. All of these worms in here look really, really healthy. And yeah, I think some of these bits of mold are actually on those coffee grounds that dried out a bit. But yeah, it's feeling dry, but it is definitely going quite well. Don't see any signs of any problems in here. I do see like 2 or 3 fruit flies, but I'm not seeing any anywhere else, so they must be well contained in here with the nice tight zipper that this has. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give them a feeding today. And oh, there's something else down here. And I'm going to minimize the amount of bedding that we add so that these guys can kind of catch up. Check that out. See, there's a baby there. They're all good sized worms, a combo of the reds and the European night crawlers. So yeah, excellent. Let me move this. We'll just check this last corner. Quite dry over here. Another apple down here. But gosh, yeah, I'm thrilled with the way this is going. Looks really good. No signs of any trouble. So let me grab a little something. We will get these guys fed up. I'm not going to add any bedding because it's already really dry in here. I'm just going to top feed it, and then I might just shred like the long strips to kind of cover the top, but I'm not going to tightly cover it. So let me get that together and we'll feed them up. Alright, so here's a little dry mix. And I want to make sure I add a really healthy amount today because I'm feeding a good amount of citrus, and we know we've never had trouble with citrus, but I don't want to test fate either, and this is literally a big bag of oranges, so I want to be careful not to take any chances. But like we saw last week with the rice and all signs of that are gone, so doing something right, and the worms are doing just fine with it. That little European nightcrawler over there is making a run for it. So that's a very good number of oranges here. And I'm going to put them face down so they'll break down quicker. I'm going to leave this back corner empty again. And I am going to cover loosely with some shredded paper, and I actually might moisten down the top a little bit more too, so that the orange peels don't dry out and that they will break down for us. So let me get this last little bit done and we will call it a day. Alright guys, so I wet this down with my water bottle. You can just tell because the coconut core doesn't look that light brown anymore. It's nice and moist. And I just shredded a whole bunch of newspaper pieces loosely, and I'm going to cover the top with this. It will help hold the moisture in, create a little bit of a barrier. Obviously not the tight one, but a little bit of one. And we're just going to let these guys go for another week. Everything is going great so far. The feeding from last week is gone, aside for a few little bits and pieces. But I'm going to leave it like this, so let me know what you think. Drop your comments below, like this video, subscribe if you'd like some more content from me, and I'll be back with you guys real soon for an update. And I hope you guys had a really happy New Year.